You like that one? Hey everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Car Audio Talk. This is normally the Saturday show. Both Fernando and I will be gone Saturday because of the holidays and whatnot. So we thought we'd come on today while we're finishing up this radio backup camera install that we're doing. And, you know, do what it is that we do and show you guys some of the, I'd say, behind the scenes looks. But I mean, you guys pretty much see everything we do. I'm getting ready to fish up the reverse trigger here in the, what is this? This is a Tundra. Tundra. This is a Tundra. And this is, of course, our zip tie fish. These are big air conditioning zip ties that we'd use. We tape two of them together so we can get like a really long one. This was like 5 feet. Drill a hole in the end. That way you can loop a wire through it. In this, the reverse trigger is in the passenger kick panel. It's a blue wire and a white plug, and we went ahead and tapped that. Oh, I like how we went ahead. We tapped that, ran a purple wire, got the sleeving on it. Gonna finish up getting it into the dash here. Hey, look at that, there it is. So now what we do is we take our cool little wire, thread the needle, tie it in a little bow, and voila, it's done. We have it. How cool is that? Of course, as I was thinking, I would have brought, but I didn't. So, where's my bucket? Let me flip this image here, and got Fernando working underneath the car here. Bobby, what's going on? These nuts on Christmas vacation.
These nuts. You guys like that.
What's up from MS? On SPDIF coax, do you still have to keep separated from power wire? No, it's light. Light doesn't have noise. That's one of the advantages of doing that. Quick, give him tickle treatment. Tim don't. Where's my bucket? Oh yeah. Tickle you. Okay, so it might be hard for some of you guys to watch. I apologize.
Well, they asked for a live install, so there you go.
Yeah. So we already have our bullet connectors on the harness. We just gotta line them up, get them straight. Before you crimp it, make sure it's the right length into the connector and crimp it. These are not buckets. They're not speaker spades either. I don't like using those. I like using these. It's a round connector, and then it will plug into here, and that's it. Now, just to make it look pretty and finished, somewhere in my bag I have my exterior Tessa tape. So this is the exterior stuff. This is way harder to cut. We use scissors. Now, when you have this, like you're doing the little loomy piece here, you always want to just go over the end. Don't wrap once or twice around the actual wire. Slide the loom back. Put it into the crease where you see this little crease right here. And then pull it around. And that'll give you a very factory finish. So now it's attached the whole way. The loom won't slide, the wire won't slide. That's how the factory does it. So naturally, that's how you should do it. Right, Fernando?
Correct.
Alright. There we go. Now I just need to wait for Fernando to finish, and while he's going to go over there and get this kick pan. Oh, sorry, right in the head.
That was dry in my head. Wow.
Yeah, need him right in the head. Ah, good stuff. Can't see that on camera.
Wow.
I know, my bad. Sorry, bro. Now these little connectors, they're bent like this. That's normal. It's just weird. So when you slide them in, they go with the bent towards the back. That just makes it going easier. So when you're sliding in the panel, they'll catch the hole. That's it. She's in. Put our floorboards back on. This particular install, he already had an existing aftermarket radio in it, and we took it out, and a backup camera. So we stripped those out, and we're putting in new stuff. Isn't that fun? There also was a banana peel on the floor, which is kind of weird. Where do you guys get small connectors that are used to clear unused hedges? So that's a 22 to 18 gauge. Those come from PAC, or Amp Global. So anyone that sells Stinger, Phoenix Gold, PAC, they can order you those by the thousand. It's one of the things I wish we could sell on the website, because everyone asks where those come from. Well, you guys really enjoy y'all and learn more about car audio and how to properly install things. Thank you. Good evening, guys. Paul from Atlanta here. What's going on, Paul? You guys should be heading home to be... Yeah, I know, right? It's not going to happen. We got way too much. I'll drink a Blue Moon for both of you. Yeah, I know. That was kind of weird about going Friday. We didn't know what was happening. Hey, it's Adavision. I know that car. Of course you do. Is there any way to go digital from a Pioneer to an audio controlled DM608, or am I stuck with RCAs? Yes, you're going to be stuck with RCAs no matter what you do. So if you get an RCA to Toshlink adapter, and I know I'm not saying it right, because someone was like Toshlink, because it's made by Toshiba, and that's why. Anyways, it's okay. I'm going to say it wrong. Tomato, Toshlink. Anyways, SP diff, call it that. So if you go to a converter to RCA, all you're just going to have is a short RCA. You're still not going to have what you need. And then let me get around this light here. So I actually bought one, and I have no idea where I put it, for testing. See, the problem is I have way too much stuff. What is this? So here you go. So this is an SPDIF coax bidirectional, this guy. And what it does is it has SPDIF coax in... Oh, so this was no, this isn't it. This is to go from digital coax to SPDIF. So if you have like a DMRTA that only has the orange input on it, you could go that way. So that I know where that's at. That's wonderful. Here. I try to... here it is. Digital analog audio converter. So this guy right here. You can get these on Amazon for like, I don't know, 30 bucks, if that. And it has a standard set of RCA input. You got to make sure you get it the right way. So this is an output for RCA. You want an input for RCA, which is, I think, easier to find. So you'd plug the RCA. So the reason why we got this is because, like, when you're doing a system like the Zen A to B or like an Amp Pro that has the Toshlink output, and you have issues, it's a light. You need, I mean, granted it's flickering and you can see the light move. You want to be able to test it. This guy here, I can plug in the SPDIF. I can plug in the digital coax. It's got a little power port on it that takes like 9 volts or something like that, or 12 volts. Anyways. And then I can plug in the RTA or a set of, go off to an analog amplifier and test it to see that it's actually working. You can do the opposite for your Pioneer and have the same effect. So you just have a really short RCA, and then, yeah. So I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it wouldn't be terrible. I don't know. Try it. I mean, like I said, you can get these pretty cheap. Maybe we'll try it. What the heck? Sometimes you just don't think of that stuff. I gotta get better organized. I got so much stuff. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Fernando. It's ridiculous. Can you? All right. All right, hold on. Can you use a steering wheel control module to reassign functions on a factory radio? No. No, that wouldn't work. No, because what the steering wheel module is doing is it's just looking at the numbers or the digital signal, which is there again, numbers, and it's an output going to the aftermarket radio. So it's not like a converter that's looking at one set of numbers and then remapping them to another set of numbers. The output is already fixed, so that's when you're telling it it's going to a Pioneer, it's going to Alpine, it's going to Kenwood, Sony, etc. It's just looking at these and going, so let's say 1114 volume up, 1115 volume down. 1114 could be answer the phone, it could be anything it wants. So it's not outputting like 114 turned into 115, so that wouldn't work. But that would be neat though, I guess, maybe. I mean, honestly, there's probably some software that the car manufacturers have that you might be able to do that, but Dean, your Christmas shopping done? My Christmas shopping is done. Ooh, so for those of you guys that don't know, Monday's going to be the last show of the year. There's not going to be any like install diaries or anything next week. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. There's some videos we have to get done. But anyway, so Monday we're going to have Jeff Smith on. Yeah, okay. Any recommendations on a Bluetooth to Toshlink converter? Yes. Give me 1 second. So Monday, Jeff Smith is going to be on, and he's going to be helping host the show. We're just going to do a Q&A show. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have a good time. But I made him a little present. Check this out. Let's turn that around. All right. So this guy right here, it says, I know the Jeff Smith. It's a little laser sign we made for him. We're also coming out with a t-shirt that's going to say, I know the Jeff Smith. And on the back it's going to be, what does it say? Hey man, or where's my CDs, Jeff? Where's my CDs, Jeff? Tell Jeff to bring the bike and show it off. Yeah, you guys, actually his Tahoe that he was taking is in the shop right now. He had a transmission blowout. DVC wiring, how loose, tight to make the jumper subs, and when I'm putting a subwoofer in a box, everything is loose. I have extra wire. I don't want anything tight. The jumper on the back, I make all of them the exact same length. Jeff Smith bike check. So everyone is if I do a 12-inch on one, all of them are 12 inches. I don't want it super tight. I wanted a nice loop that comes out. I don't want to stress it. I know there's some people that will bring it and they'll just have enough to bend it in, and it's like, ugh. Put in a helix in Jeff's car finally. No, he's not getting my helix. We put it in Fernando's car. We got tired of waiting. Back to the Bluetooth to Toshlink connector. Okay, so this is the guy right here. This is it. This is the Moscone AMAS-96K. All right. It doesn't look like much. However, it is. So you have an optical out. You have remote in, remote out, battery, and ground. This is it. You also have a set of RC outputs and a 5-volt input if you want to plug into the USB. This is the guy. This is the one that will give your Bluetooth the most amazing. This is the most amazing sounding Bluetooth we've ever heard. And it comes with a price tag that says this is the most amazing Bluetooth you've ever heard. So it's I think retail on it's like $300. So, yay. But definitely, if that's what you're looking for. Hi, Dean from, the UK. What's going on? Robert, guilty. Thanks for the Raptor install. Will help me. Oh, no problem, man. I need a new fancy tool for my toolbox. What's the newest, coolest tool? I have a DMRTA already. Ooh, this is the way. I have spoken. Fernando, if you could have any tool that you don't currently have, what would it be?
If you,
So he's already got a DMRTA.
yeah.
So I'm assuming, so he's already got a DMRTA. He needs a new tool. I mean,
What
we
about
have.
a polarity tester?
Well, he's got the DMRTA. It's got a polarity tester, but I mean a handheld
No,
one.
handheld.
A handheld one is nice. I mean, you can pick one of those up for $12. So I
Mhm.
mean, I would definitely have one of those just to have it.
Yeah.
I still I like the DMRTA. Big fan. I have 3 of them or more, and it's like can't live without it. However,
Right.
I still like having handheld versions of all those tools. So,
Okay, I would pick.
Yep.
I would pick the Lumi.
you pick the Lumi?
Yes.
All right, so I had a drawer break this week. So Fernando would pick the Lumi. We also have this, and then we have the new 211. This one's color. I like that one because I already have a digital multimeter or 3, so I'm not real worried about that. But I'm a big fan of having tools that do specific things. Pull it. Yeah, there we go. Get on there. Got it? Okay. So all the SMD stuff. DD1's cool. There again, we also have oscilloscopes because you gotta have both. I mean, you gotta have both. So you got both DD1s. Fernando's got one of those. This is a crossover calibrator. Don't use it much anymore, but it's a great tool to have, no doubt about it. Anytime you're doing the analog stuff, I would definitely have it. This guy, the AMM1, I wouldn't waste your time on that one. But Steve just announced the new IMSG. This guy is phenomenal. One of the things that this is the most useful for is finding the FS of a speaker. That's so that you can set your crossover points. The new one auto does it, which is freaking awesome. But the other thing you can use it to is, let's say you have a speaker and you don't know if it's blown or not. Well, you can do a tone and watch the ohm load rise and fall to see if there's actually a burnt spot somewhere in the voice coil, which is, in my opinion, the most useful thing for this. It's like, it saves your bacon. There's no question about it. Obviously, DMRTA. We have the Audio Frog. Handheld RTAs. These, oh gosh, these are awesome. Now, I'm a big fan of the PAA3 and the 3AA-X, but we just picked up one of the ones he recommends, which is the NTI. So we got this little guy here. This one's pretty cool. It does a lot of neat little things, but what's nice enough, what I like the best about this is I just hold it and it powers right up. So it's ready to go. I can start doing my testing, and then I can just press a button and shut it off. Hold the button, and it shuts off, and it's done. I haven't put a hole for it yet. This guy, it's color, it's sexy, it looks nice. Turn it on, smoke a cigarette, go to the bathroom, eat an apple, whatever it is you do. When you're done, come back, and it'll just be about ready to go. So it takes a lot of time to heat up. Another nice thing to get, I personally like these. These are little probes. These are wire probes. So inside a little tip here is a pin. So you use this to, you twist the end like this, and that's it. And then you can do that. But yeah, PT9A, if you don't have one of these, you can get these from Mobile Solutions. These are awesome because it is a polarity tester, but allows you to test the polarity of the speaker at the speaker. Meaning you just tap into the speaker. It creates its own polarity. So this is number one tool right here. PT9A use a ton. Oh, exactly, right? I love this thing. We're actually, when we go to Cali, hopefully Brian will have a couple of those laying around at Mobile Solutions because I want to pick up a couple more. Because right now, for some reason, I don't know how this happened. We only have the one. Granted, this tool does the same thing. We just never use that because we like that one. This was just some generic one I found online. I want to get another one, so Fernando has one in his toolbox, as well as, so there's backups. I like backups on backups on backups. So everything in here, you got to have. So like if that stops working, we have a second one. If the second one stops working, we got a third one. So, and we've done dumb stuff. They apparently tell me I'm the only one that manages to break them, but I break them. And it's usually just software, so. Oh, and then that's a tone generator. I don't know why. Kicker had a bunch of them, so I was like, ooh, this is cool. I gotta buy one. And yeah, I don't know. Silly. All right, so we'll close that. What's that?
A backup installer.
Backup installers. Well, isn't that what you are? You know. Thanks, Christian. Okay, I agree with the Steve Mead. Everyone needs one. Oh yeah. If you don't have one, what you waiting for?
Money.
Personally, do that too, Robert. All right, hold on. Let me flip this around. All right, hold on. Going to Rise this weekend. What is Rise? Oh, geez, Star Wars.
What?
No.
Rise.
Yeah, Rise of whatever the hell it is. No, I'm not going this weekend. Yeah. I'm going to Disney. You have a birthday party.
I have a birthday party.
You just got too much stuff going on right now, and like Star Wars isn't a priority for anyone other than me, so I can't exactly like do.
Make them.
Tosh link on DSR1. On the DSR1, it has a digital coax, so it has the orange input. So yeah, you can go into that. So that's why we bought because nothing. I don't even know why they did it, to be honest with you, because I'm assuming, I don't know why they did it. There's nothing that needs it other than possibly for future use if we get into like the, some of the cars have digital and analog, most bus adapters. So I don't know if they put that on there for future use, that they might be thinking that they'll be able to use that digital input. Like iData might have been like, hey, we need to have this on here so that we can use it to do like Hyundais that have that, or Lexus or something like that. So that might be why it's on there. But you can use it, it's fully functional. I just don't know what you'd feed it with other than if you buy, like I did, a SPDIF to digital SPDIF, or whatever. Coax to oh, hey, stop. Yeah, so there's that. Is the Phoenix Gold DSP worth the price difference than the DSR1? Oh, God, yes. Yes, it is. Way bigger things, okay? Way bigger.
That's a lot of things.
Okay. Is it worth?
A lot of things.
Okay, sound-wise, it's gonna sound a lot bigger, meaning space. So I'm trying to think of a way. Headroom is what you do it, but so for example, when you put in a set of earbuds and it's like everything just sounds like it's crammed inside your head, and then you take off the earbuds and let's say you put on some over-ear headphones, and then everything sounds like wider, everything gets bigger, and then you put on like a set of open-back headphones, and then all of a sudden the whole room just comes wide. It's still kind of tight in your face until you get into something like plain.
It's kind of like when you put your hand on the speaker.
Oh, muffles it a little bit?
Yeah.
Really? Is that bad?
No, not that bad. But I'm just saying,
right.
Like for example, you put your hand in the front of the speaker and you hear it, but it's like, oh wow.
So when you go from an inexpensive DSP, such as the DSR1, or the Metro, or any of those others, and go out to something that has a big processor in it and can really crunch the numbers, that's where you really see your difference. You start
the Helix. It's just like wow.
There again, it's so going from, let's see, a DSR1 to the Helix DSP Mini, if you only need the 6 channels of output, that's totally worth it, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's more, but it's not like $800 more.
All right.
Any thoughts on Audio Technique headphones? Ooh, yeah, I haven't heard them, but they're okay. You gotta understand, man. When it comes to headphones, that's what I like about headphones, is that I can buy a bunch of them. So I don't have to be like loyal to any specific brand. Right. So I can just go out and I can buy any headphone I want. I can put it on, and it's
electrostatic?
Well, yeah.
Stacks?
I haven't got any stacks yet, but I really want stacks. Man. But so
stacks?
Yeah. So that's what I like about headphones, is that there's so many and they're so like obtainable, So for under $500, there's tons of headphones that you can get your hands on, and then over $500, there's still tons of headphones you can get your hands on, and they all have a neat sound to them. And it's like, what do I feel like listening to today? So it's kind of like the dream of a car system, where it's like, if you could just switch out components, I can do that with headphones. So it's kind of cool. Netherlands in the house.
Netherlands.
Had a rocket fly by you down there. Know anything? Not a thing. I don't ever watch the news, so what? I want the same left and right definition I get with good headphones, like when you can clearly hear a sound move from left to right. So yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, so the DSP is going to give that to you, and the more expensive DSP you buy is going to do that better, just like on a headphone. You know, you buy some Beats by Dre, and I know all you out there are big Beats by Dre fans. They don't sound that good. They sound okay, but they don't sound that great. It's a consumer product. It's kind of like Apple earbuds. They just kind of work for you. I've said of taking headphones, I love them. Oh, see, there you go. Now you guys are making me want to go out and buy a pair. I'll probably have to go out and buy a pair now.
Which ones?
The Audio Technicas. It's an older brand, but they make really cool
Audio
headphones.
Techniques.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you've probably seen them because in the DJs, they use them a lot
Techniques.
too.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the more money you spend on it, the bigger processor you get. That's the other thing too. You can look at your processor size and speed, and that's going to add in better sound as well. You know, another one that's a sleeper, a total sleeper as far as DSP is concerned, even though we talk about it. Oh, you have no idea, bro. I was the one live at 3 o'clock last night. Is the Alpine. So the Alpine PXE 0850S, 6 channels input, 12 channels of output. It's got Bluetooth. Don't use it for anything other than controlling it.
Oh yeah.
You can map everything. It's got it's pretty. As far as sound goes, pretty badass. It's 31 band parametric EQ. You know, the OS is a little like not fun to play with sometimes, but it works with an iPhone and it works with a Windows machine, so it's kind of nice. So we just got to snake the
Yep, USB.
yeah, snake those up into the dash. I'll meet you on the other side. Will a JL Audio DSP make a Tesla style radio head unit sound as good as a Kenwood head unit? No, and it's not that no, and the reason why is the source that you're going to be playing through it is going to suck. So you're just going to be taking a crappy output from a radio and feeding that into a DSP. You're not going to be able to fix that much. So it's still going to sound crappy. Now, so if you, right now, today, there aren't that many good radios that look like Tesla style radios or something that's fun. Hey, Tim's in the house. Oh, that's how that works.
What?
Tim just gave us $19.99.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tim.
That is so
Appreciate it.
awesome.
Thank you for the support.
Wow,
That's
is
how.
cool.
Where's you never seen
I've
it?
never seen it work before. Like
Yeah.
we turned it on and I haven't seen it work at all. Anyways,
Shout out to Tim. Thank
shout
you,
out
man.
to Tim. Tim's the man.
Yeah. He's the man.
Brian, we need to talk, Brian. So Brian has the PXA H800, which is Alpine's flagship DSP from about 6 years ago. Kind of.
So.
Anyways, just call me Brian. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. That's all I gotta say. 2 weeks, we get to talk. So excited about that. So I don't know where I was going with that, but hey. Yep. So all good there. Hey guys, I have a question about some audio control products. I'm doing a 612 and a 15.1 or 115. Is there a is it better to get the DM810 or get the D61200? Okay, so this is a great question. 10 channels, do I need them? Okay, so let's dissect the system a little bit and we'll figure it out. First things first, if you have the DM61200, it has one set of outputs. That's it. So it is essentially an 8-channel DSP.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing, let's say, front tweeter, front mid, rear, sub, bingo, you're rocking and rolling. You have exactly everything you need. If you're doing a 3-way set where you have tweeter, mid-range, mid-bass, and then sub, you just left out the rear speakers. Ooh, that kind of sucks. What do? Those are the 2 situations where you decide which one you want to go with. So if you need the rear speakers, you're doing a 3-way active set up front, or something along those lines, then the DM810 is definitely the way to go because you have 10 channels of output, solves that issue. However, if you're never going to need those extra outputs, then of course, save the money and get the D. Right, Bobby? Get them D's. D's nuts. So yeah, hopefully that answers that thought process. The Kenwood XR 400.1.4.
Just hold it.
What are your what? Yep, I got it. What are your thoughts? All right. What are your thoughts? It didn't come with an amp wattage no, it's not going to. Like many other amps, I thought that was a little strange. Do you have a dyno rating on that amp? No, we do not have a dyno rating on that amp, but I can tell you that it is a phenomenal amplifier. We've used it before. The 5-channel version of that is the 801.5 is one of my favorite amplifiers. Oh, hey, Robert Van Hoyt dropped the 5 spot.
Thank you so much, man.
That's so cool. Hey, Merry Christmas, buddy. It's all good. Oh, your backup camera wire's hanging down. Did you already plug all that in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a guy. All right, so let me zoom out here so we can watch Fernando snap this thing into place. You got to just get them like lined up perfect to go into those.
This one right there.
There you go. Oh, it's that middle one.
It's just the middle.
Get the middle one.
Goes...
Yeah, sorry, we're still trying to
there
work here. Ah, perfect. I'll hold this. You push that. Oh, I love the snap sound. All right, so the 10s are right here. Here's the 2 10s for it. Hey, my drill's right there.
I know.
All right, so which one you want to do first? This one? All right, I'll hold that. When you're doing these plastic kits and they have, when you're doing these plastic kits and they have the little arms that hold the radios in place, it's nice to have an extra hand. What we like to do is I'm putting my finger on that plastic piece of the kit now. I'm pulling that into the screw, so when he goes to tighten it up, the screw doesn't just move the plastic out. I can't tell you how many times we're pulling a dash kit apart and it's like, it's like barely holding on. It's kind of silly. I know, that was a good sound effect. My wife was in Clearwater today, and I asked her to stop by 5-Star Audio and tell them your husband says hello. And she said, I'm not going to the car stereo place. That's a shame. She should have stopped by. She could have got you a lanyard, man.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been awesome. Who's that guy? He's a terrorist. He's coming to get us.
He's coming to kiss.
He's got a new... Oh, hey. The Williams 1122 dropping another 5 spot. Way to go. So he's got a new Apple Watch, and you know, for you guys that have Apple Watch, if you do the movement tracker on it, so he literally does loops now between the 2 stores, and it drives me up the wall. Because he yeah, exactly. So it's like, stop! All right. What's the brand of the head unit going into the Tundra? Good question. What is it? It's an Alpine ILX 650, W650.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So we're putting that in right now. You got the tag cam going in. All right. Yep, so it's just an ILX W650. Pioneer AVIC 8500 NEX. Every time I start the vehicle, it won't auto connect to CarPlay wireless. I have to go in. Oh, yeah, you know, I was having that problem when I was running the, what was it, the 4500 earlier this year.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know what those go to. I just leave them. I don't know what they go to, so let's just leave them disconnected. We'll just leave it up in here and we'll call it a day.
Wow.
First things first is make sure that the 8500, if you haven't checked, is up to date, because naturally that's what it is. A lot of the times it's just a software problem. iOS 13, I'm an iPhone guy. I'm an Apple lover. iOS 13 has been a nightmare for everybody. It's upside down.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just not been the funnest experience with CarPlay and whatnot. So.
No.
If the radio's up to date, I would make sure the phone's up to date, and then it's just one of those problems. It's probably just going to work itself out, as sucky as it is. Uh-oh, we got another one. Hold on. Let me get to it. And we got Richard Heartline.
Thank you, Richard.
Dropping a 505. That's cool.
That's cool.
Right? I dig it. I'm digging the odd amounts. It's like, there was an old Jerry Seinfeld commercial where he was talking about going to the gas station. We have to put this in first, by the way. That goes in first. And using a credit card. It's back when you didn't use a credit card to pay for gas. Go figure that one. And he was like, oh, and then he did it again just to go up. Oh, Sergio Cruz dropping the Happy Holidays in a 20 spot.
Thank you,
cow.
Sergio.
I didn't know this was going to turn into like the Christmas thank you show.
Thank
Here,
you,
press the
holidays.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Sergio.
Oh, let's lift up the armrest.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, now I'm doing the butterfly thing here. I feel like I'm at the gym.
Dude, man.
I know, right? Turn it sideways? No, you're good. Turn it. No, actually come at it. Yeah, like that. Go all the way down. There you go. You're good. You get. There you go. Sorry, I should show you what he's trying to do over here. He's trying to get this on. You got to pull the dash back off. Pull the bottom. Yep. Pull that up.
Okay.
Oh, you got it? I just pushed it in for you.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, what am I doing? I'm messing stuff up.
This time.
All right, go ahead. Pull it back up. There you go. All right, now you got to kind of work that in, and that corner is going to be the one that's going to be hard to get in. Always fun. These Toyotas are just so much fun. Favorite VH album. Oh, favorite Van Halen album. Haha, stupid me. Honestly, it's gonna be one of the greatest hits. I'm gonna cheat because yeah, those were extra. Yep. Because the greatest hit songs are, you know. So I just have every album and I just put them on shuffle, and I just have a playlist called Van Halen, and it just kind of randomly goes through there. I don't even know what songs on what album. I guess the more appropriate question would be Sammy Hagar or David Lee Roth, and that's a tough one too. OU812, Sammy Hagar. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. 5150s is pretty nice. I don't know, that was just in there. I figured it was a safe place for it.
Nope.
Okay, look at you.
I don't want to lose it.
I don't know where it was for. It was just, that's where it was stuffed. All right, let me go back here. All right, so where are we? Does the Alpine Halo 9 really sound good? Gonna try and upgrade my 16 4Runner. Sounds perfectly fine. Sounds great. There's no problem with sound. It's got a 9-band parametric EQ. It's super sexy. The one problem. Oh, we got another 10 spot. Hang on, I'll get to you in a second. The one thing that drives me crazy about that is it uses all Alpines, including the ILX W650, use a photo strobe to darken at nighttime. Here in Florida, our windows are all tinted, dark, and so it's like it does this weird thing where it doesn't always do what I want it to do, and it drove me crazy. Now, on the other side of the coin, Victor, who's had it in 2 cars and had it for a year and a half, absolutely loves it. Thinks it swears by it. It's the best single-din radio he's ever owned, and it's perfect for him. So I had a problem with the brightness. It seems to work fine for him. So two things. All right, so we got John Jones in the house. What's up, John Jones?
John Jones.
Happy holidays, Dean and Fernando, dropping a 10 spot.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the support.
Oh yeah, you guys are the best. Hey Dean, in your opinion, for or a less compressed pure audio source, would you recommend using an older head unit like an Alpine F1 Status, 24-bit CD player, and then pair with modern amp and DSP?
Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the weather like today?
It's currently cloudy and 70 degrees in Clearwater. Temperatures are heading down from 69 degrees to 64 tonight.
69.
Ooh.
There you go. And this is the weathercast from 5-Star Car
We
State.
actually do that every time. Magical extra screws. No.
What?
No, actually, this car didn't even have enough screws in it to begin with, so there's no extra screws. It's
because
all
they had a previous radio and a backup camera.
And
so.
the cool thing was that the dash is so finger touched that we couldn't tell whether it was piano black or the gray.
Mm-hmm.
So we went for the gray because the gray seemed to match the fade better. So that kind of worked out good. Yeah, we're good. So what was I trying to 64 tonight? Or wine me, dine me, 69 me.
Here you go. We have
Thank you for just started watching, you guys. Great videos. Merry Christmas. Oh man, hey. Well, you know, you're gonna have a lot to catch up on next week, so you'll be able to get all caught up. Oh yeah, back to the F1 Status stuff. We were talking a little bit earlier to Brian, and he was talking about how we had the H800, and we're like, yeah, that was really cool. What would I do for a head unit? I would have this conversation again with us after CES. So that Moscone Bluetooth dongle.
We'll have a backup camera.
Oh, look at that! We got a backup camera. There's a snake. Oh, the hinges. Oh, dude, man, you're the best. Look at that. He just wings that, man. He's done so many of these. He just loves. That's where it needs to be. That's so cool.
Done, sir.
All right, let me get out of the way here. Hold on, guys. Get this thing out of here. Ah! Oh, shush. Ah! Good It depends what you're trying to do with it. Plenty of those. What are you running for now? Oh, you got the P28 in your car right now, right?
Right now I have the 8-inch P2 Rockford.
And that's running off of the ACM
300.
But we've had it on like 6 different amplifiers at this point. And it's 8 at all, so it's pretty nice. Big ported box.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of those little 8-inch now that are just so exciting to be around. 3X didn't cover equipment. 3000 didn't cover equipment. What's the retail price of the Raptor install? I'm guessing it was somewhere around $3K. The speakers and the doors were that price.
That was only for the speakers.
Yeah, that was like no.
That was good. That was good, man. I like it.
Just look up Thesis 6.5s and go from there. So you had a Voce 5.1, you had the Voce Duo. You had the Thesis 6.5s, you had the Voce Tweeters, the Voce Coaxial 6.5s.
More like 10K. Actually, that was more.
Yeah,
than
you're
that.
getting a little closer, but yeah, it's still more than that.
Yeah.
Prices aren't my thing, and I don't want to talk to what this guy spent. He's a great
definitely,
customer.
that was more than 10K.
Here, this is his too.
Yeah.
But aren't we all happy that video is finally done and it's over and we don't have to worry about it anymore? Oh yes, I'm so excited. If you guys didn't catch Instagram or aren't, if you guys don't watch the Instagram, oh hey, Javier. All right, you guys.
Javier Suarez, thank you so much.
Happy holidays, DNF.
DNF.
Did get a chance to thank you guys for the stickers. Thank you so much. Oh no, you're totally welcome.
Thank you, Javier.
Dude, I just
Happy
I am
holidays, man.
squirreling this, totally squirreling this because I know we start talking about one thing and totally go to another, and I apologize. Best motorcycle speakers.
F1. About the F1.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we were talking about Alpine and cool stuff. Alpine just put out a new update for the ILX W6 December 9th. Don't forget the updates. Ooh, did they put one out? Oh, we better look.
So, yeah.
Crap, December 9th. All right, well, if they did, then we should check because we don't want to put it out without it. Hold on, Hey, you wanna talk for a minute so I can check this?
10. I check it.
Well, no. Are you checking online?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, that's all right. So we'll check it, make sure it's up to date. Because the nice thing about the ILX W650 is that they go so fast. We typically get, fresh batches, but that doesn't mean that they don't, I don't know. Some work better than others. They're usually on top of stuff. Haley speakers would be Soundsies. I don't know. I missed something there. Doing a 2018 Raptor install, slow going, expensive. Oh, very expensive, very slow going. Oh, you guys were asking about motorcycle speakers. So I'll give you 3 brands of motorcycle speakers that we've dealt with in the past and that we've sold them to people that do motorcycles. One is Rockford. Rockford has a full line of motorcycle speakers that are apparently phenomenal. Everyone loves them. Best Harley. Why did I say Haley? Sorry. Soundsies. Oh, okay. I haven't heard the Soundsies. Focal actually just came out with the K2 motorcycle speakers, so that's something to think about if you have an unlimited budget, but Rockford does a really nice job. Kicker also sells motorcycle speakers too, but obviously the Hertz were real popular for a long time. So, yeah, I don't know, but there, Daytona Beats. Oh, wow, cool. Oh, all right. I wonder if that was the company Bill was talking about to Aaron. I don't know. Maybe. What are your thoughts on Zapco DSP? So we have the Zapco DSP right here. It sounds amazing. So the reason why we haven't gotten to review yet is at the time when we got it, the software for it was, there was a scaling issue with the software that we couldn't get to display properly. So we kind of just put it on a hiatus until we can go back and check to see if it's updated. It's probably updated by now, but definitely you want to download the software first and just make sure it scales good on your Windows computer. If it does, I strongly recommend picking the thing up. It sounds great. Oh my gosh. Like we went from the DSR1 to that. It was like without even a tune, just plain flat was like, holy cow. It just sounded so much wider. Hello, I have a Kenwood 9906 head unit. Which DSP head unit which has DSP built into it? Does it work the same as a normal DSP like the XR600? No, it doesn't. Helix DSP Ultra, thoughts, center channel mixer and software. I haven't had a chance to look at the Ultra. Everyone has been talking about it. I just haven't had a chance to check it out. If it's anything like the Mini, it's going to be phenomenal. So that I know. What do you got?
I got
You get because you got to go to Kenwood or you got to go to Alpine Support.
Yeah.
You can't go. It's not. They don't do it like everyone else. So they put it on the page. You just got to go to support. So go here. No,
Okay.
go back to that page. Cancel. Go back. Hit here. No, not that. Hit those. Yeah, and then go to support. There you go. All right. So there was a question. Sorry, Fernando needs a raise. I give him one all the time, dude.
All the time.
He gets raises left and right. I raise him up. I set him down.
Wow.
Finish
that was
answering
nice.
the F1 status question. LOL. You got detailed 10 minutes ago. So here's the deal. That's one of those questions right now that we can't answer fully. All right. So, though I love how you circle me back around, Robert, because I want to just talk about stuff. We can't talk about that one yet. So, in 2 weeks, we'll talk more about that. But you guys can kind of put 2 and 2 together because you're not stupid. If we're talking about that, then we know that. Okay. So let's just leave it at that. And mum's the word for right now. Your radio, your 9906, does it have a DSP? All radios have some form of basic DSP built into them. Basic, all right? What separates DSP from that is one, obviously processing speed and size, like the Zapco and like all the other ones we'll be talking about. Big processors that can crunch big sound. That's going to give you more dynamic range. Where the head unit lacks, every single one of them lacks wholeheartedly, is that they only have a single band global EQ. Meaning that if you adjust one of the 13 bands, or one of the 9 bands, or whatever bands you have, it does all the speakers. That means that you can't do matching. So, passenger side that is delayed, well actually the passenger side wouldn't be delayed, the driver's side would be delayed. When you do that, you have a phasing issue and equalization issues, so you have to go in and match those. That's what a DSP is designed to do, is give you an EQ to match left to right, one of the things. The radios will not do that. So think of the DSP in the radio as a cool little toy that kind of like gets your foot wet in the whole DSP thing. Doesn't mean it doesn't sound good, because we do tons of head units that people get in the car and like, oh my God, it's like, yeah, it's cool, it sounds great. However, it's not a true DSP because it doesn't have a independent EQ for each channel. It's close though because it had, remember, there's 4 things that make up a DSP. Crossovers for every channel, preferably with high pass, low pass, or band pass, and some selectable amounts of dB, 6, 12, 18, 24, etc. Volume control for each of the channels. So far we've ticked pretty much like 1.5 because it doesn't have a band pass, but it does have crossovers that are adjustable, but they're preset points, so it's not fully adjustable. We have independent level control, so it definitely has that. It does not have equalization for each channel, so they're again not ticking that box. But it does have time delay, so it ticked that box. So it's like half a DSP, but you can
Okay.
still make it sound good. What do you got? You find anything?
Yeah, nothing.
You can't find it? You want me to dig into it now and you answer some
that's
questions?
fine.
You answer some questions. And I'm going to tag in and tag out. All right, here we go.
All right. So what's going on, guys?
So just
No, I have.
yeah,
my
yeah,
one.
yeah, scroll back.
Yeah. I'm guessing the Raptor bill.
Don't go too far back.
Okay.
'cause-
No.
yeah,
It's right there. Jim, do you think the Helix Mini DSP sounds as good as the Phoenix Go? I haven't heard the Phoenix Go.
Yeah, we never actually got around to putting it in your car.
But right now I have the Helix in my car, and it sounds really good, and it's not even tuned. Oh my God. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's EOD Vet.
$20.
EOD Vet. Thank you so much for the support, man. You're the man. He just dropped $20, so thank you so much. That's crazy.
We're going to the Sizzler tonight.
Woo! Will you be both going to CES 2020?
No,
No? Really?
no, CES. We're not going to CES. We're going to SEMA.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, SEMA. I was like, I
Oh.
thought that you say that we're going.
No.
What size
Knowledge
flex
center.
loom for 4 gauge? Half inch.
Is that what it is?
Yes, we use half inch. You can use 3/8, but
Yeah.
it's too tight. It's too tight.
Depends on
So
what kind of lift
depends
you're
on
going for.
what kind of wire. The Stinger, we normally use half inch, and you can go on the DNF tool drawer, and you can find the link for that too. Have you guys installed any DAF bounce speakers?
Def Bounce.
Yes.
No.
No.
Not yet.
No, not at all.
December 9th. Here we go. What was the number on there?
1013.
Yeah, I got 1013.
I got 1011.
All right, we need to do an update.
Woo! All right.
All right, look at that. Live casting. Here we go.
1011. Yes.
All right. Go ahead. You turn the car off?
Yes, I turn it
Okay,
off.
cool. All right, let me. You go ahead
Thank
and
you
keep
so much.
talking.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome, William.
that fixes
Will
a lot.
GL/300.2 be good enough for focal 6.5 K2s? Component passive? It's a 302. Yeah.
Oh, how did it already?
Yeah, that would be enough. That would be perfect. Just for the components in the front. Yes, that's it. Is there a kit to convert from 6.5 to 5.25?
Well, I mean,
Do they have it?
the
Actually,
600?
Pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pack make. Just go to the website of packaudio.com and they make best kits in the area of the best kits. They make speaker adapters for that, and you can find it there. 2019 F250 here. Having a hard time finding a subwoofer that fits in the basket, in the back seat. I'm sorry, in the back seat. Any suggestions?
Oh, like behind the back seat?
Yes.
Yeah. Good luck.
Oof. Yes. I don't know if the Rockford, the shallow P3, can fit in there. I don't know. Like I
Dude,
said,
I don't know. I mean, the JL.
I don't. It's just the back seat. It's just really shallow. I don't think so, man.
You know, like that one F250 that we did. The guy put that JL 8-inch back there and like
It
no
does.
enclosure whatsoever.
Yeah,
And that thing
yeah.
was like.
And that was an 8-inch.
That thing was
Maybe,
stupid.
yeah, maybe you can check the JL W3. Really nice. They have a custom box, really nice, and that was surprising. Sounds really, really good. All right. Still, Richard. Still hoping you guys are going to do Cali meetup on your Knowledge Fest trip. Please let us know when your plans are finalized. We're gonna let you know when.
Yeah, so more than likely on the 6th, we get there on the 6th. We're going to
Yeah.
hang out in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to hang out in the morning with Bobby. I'm going to take Fernando around the town a little bit, and because he's never had
I've never been in LA, so
He's never been to Huntington Pier. He's never been anywhere around that area. So we'll probably take him out and have some fun. Did another one pop up?
no,
that was the 20? Is
that's
that from the
yeah,
vet?
that's the vet. Thank you, vet.
So
Merry Christmas,
and then
man.
Once we get back to the hotel, I'm thinking we'll be back to the hotel somewhere around 4 or 5 or 6 in that area. So probably sometime after that, if anyone wants to meet up at the
So
the
where is
hotel
actually
there.
the hotel?
I don't know.
It's in Long Beach.
It's on my phone. It's in
Yeah,
Long Beach. So
it's
we'll
in
be
Long
Long
Beach.
Beach.
So if we're gonna be there, definitely we're gonna be in Long Beach, and we will let you know. But thank you,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the mini DSP DSP 8x12?
Oh, the mini DSP stuff? I have. Yeah.
See? The C.
Well, there's a
DSP?
brand called Mini DSP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like a.
Merry
it's-
Christmas, man.
I haven't.
I haven't had. Well, we
haven't
haven't
worked
had.
with it.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I've seen it. I've gone on their website. I've looked at it, and it's like the reason why I haven't done anything with it is
Oh.
because we have so many other ones to play with.
Jeff just said the UMI 1 kit is 20% off for 10 days. So if you actually won,
All right, so when we hang up, you gotta call him.
yes. This
Oh
is
no, oh no, that
this
one.
is
I
the
was thinking,
Audio Frog
oh, that's
UMI 1, and it
okay.
has a 20% off for 10 days. So check
So
it out,
this
guys.
This is the RTA. So you use REW software.
Mhm.
It's free, and Andy gives you this CD right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Worth it.
This CD is worth the $200, which now it's $180. This thing is awesome.
It is worth it.
But it comes with, inside the kit, you get this mic stand. All right, hold on, let me pull it off. So the mic stand here is designed to go onto your headrest. So this mounts onto your headrest, like this. And then inside you have all your cables and connectors. These are all the cables, connectors to go into your laptop.
Yep.
And then this is the little microphone here that plugs into the end of this guy. And then it has a Velcro strap to attach it. But it has all the little, like all your little connectors for USB to turn it into whatever you need it to be for whatever computer you have.
Yeah, we're looking forward for Long Beach too, man. That's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
So the problem with Long Beach is that you have to get through Christmas to get to Long Beach. And I love Christmas so much, I'm not in a hurry to get to Long Beach. Now, next week, if you ask me on Friday, I'll be like, dude, I can't wait to get to Long Beach. January's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about January that's going to kind of keep our mind off of it is that we get to talk about all the cool products that we've been...
We have to follow Tim.
We have to follow Tim?
Yeah, Tim on Facebook.
Okay.
So we're going to do it.
Just Tim?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, check it out. Head over to audiofrog.com. Hit them up. Make sure you tell them that, you know, if there's a comment, where did you hear about it? Make sure you said, Jeff said so, but we heard about it from Dean and Fernando.
All right, so Vet say... 18 Raptor, have a focal 21WX.
Okay.
8-inch behind the rear seat.
Really?
Still won't fit. Needs seat brackets to shift forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Oh
doubt that
man.
for a minute.
What about like under the seat?
Yeah, especially with mobile toys.
Under the seat, maybe you can check mobile toys, MTI acoustic boxes. They make amazing subwoofer boxes. Also, you can check Frostbite boxes. Awesome. You got plenty options to do that. All these go under the seat.
I know. Everyone wants to do it behind the seat. I totally understand that. I wish somebody...
Your thoughts on the Helix DSP Pro MK2? I'm guessing it's pretty awesome. Like the Mini. I haven't seen that. I mean, we haven't seen that, nothing like that. So, hopefully in Notch Fest we can have the opportunity to get another one. Maybe. What's up, guys? What's up? What do you think about the Kicker Comp RT 10 and subwoofers? I have the Kicker Comp VT 10. Oh, definitely get the Comp RT. The CVT, that was one of those subwoofers they need, I don't know, like 6 months, probably a year, 2 years to break out.
Came out with.
Yes.
CVTs suck.
Yeah, we don't like the CVTs.
They know I feel that way about them, so I'm just going to continue with that one.
That's it, yeah. No, the Comp RT, if you have the opportunity to get the Comp RT, get it. It's amazing, and it's going to sound way better.
Look, man, we can't make perfect all the time.
Hey, that's it, man. Under seat works great. Saving the floor room behind the seat was an option. I stuck with it. Yeah, man. So that's the problem. You know, behind the seat is gonna be tough. Maybe you can fit 2 8. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough, man. Let us know. Let us know what are you gonna do, or what is the end of the plan that you have. Yeah, because
the end of the plan.
That's it. I mean, you option best budget short chassis rating. The best. Okay, what is your best option for the best chassis short chassis rating?
7706.
Yeah.
7706 Kenwood.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I was thinking the
7650?
ILS.
No, I'm going 7706.
Okay.
It's $100 more, And it's going to sound way better. And let's be honest, it has a much cooler operating system.
Okay.
I mean, if we're trying to save money,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean, if we're going for the best, for the cheapest amount of money, the ILX W650. However, when you go up to the 7706, you can do iData. So if you have a car that's iData compatible, you can get all the cool features from that.
Yep.
So that feature alone, to me, you can still do iData, but you just don't get the cool, you don't get all the cool displays on the W650, which kind of sucks. Hey, software is up to date.
Nice. What size gauge speaker wire for a 10-inch subwoofer? Depends what kind of 10.
12.
Well, sometimes these guys make huge 10s.
Okay, minimum 12 gauge,
Correct.
and then depending if it's just a normal like everyday subwoofer, 12 gauge.
12 gauge is
now,
fine.
one of the things that I've taken to liking now.
I'm gonna pull it around because it's 6:30.
Yeah. Go ahead, pull it around. One of the things I like doing now instead of running
I'll be right back.
the parallel 12 gauge like this. The problem I have with this is when you put it into loom, braided loom, it gets kind of like, you have a nice car gift.
Thank you.
I don't know, it's just not as, okay, really the problem is you can't turn it this way. It folds, and that kind of irritates me because a lot of the times what we're doing is we're putting this in the trunk of the car. Now, because we're covering it in braided loom, what I do now is I just bought 12 gauge red and black, and I run this. Now this gives me, it's more flexible because it's not joined at the hip like the other stuff. So I've been doing this, and then we also brought 10 gauge in, which previously we were buying, I don't even know if I still have a roll of it, hang on. I don't even have a roll of it anymore. So we've used it all up. We were buying, Stinger makes a 10 gauge speaker wire, and we were buying that, but it's very hard to work with because it's so big and cumbersome and annoying. So we've just switched to primary wire for that as well. So now everything is done with just regular primary wire, and we sleeve it, so it makes it all sexy. On to the next one, Fernando. Exactly. He didn't say that. What the heck? Camera wasn't on. How do you guys feel about micro bypass hookup on Alpine head unit? We just did it on that one. All right, so micro bypass, the guy that owns that company is actually friends with Paul, our owner. They worked together for a long period of time. He used to work for Paul, so he lives here in Florida. Really nice guy. That's why we always recommend them. But yeah, he lives here. He worked for Paul for years in Ohio, and then when Paul moved to Ohio, he kind of moved here too, because hey, it's the Sunshine State. Who wouldn't want to live here? Any how-tos on tuning DSP, a component set with passive crossovers? Thanks. So anytime you're doing a DSP, like someone asked me this morning, they were like, okay, so if I have a set of passive speakers and I'm going to set time alignment, what do I do? And you measure to the mid-range. Now, and then another guy said to me earlier today when I was talking about it in the video, I said measure to the cone. So add in an extra inch or two to wherever the speaker is so that you actually get to the cone of the speaker. And he was like, well, the sound. And I was like, no, that's not how it works. It's the physical cone of the driver. Here's the thing to keep in mind with the measurement aspect of it. You're never going to get it perfect. So sometimes you have to, don't feel bad if like you measured 19 and then it didn't sound good and you moved it out to 20 and all of a sudden it sounded good. Because having 2 or 3 inches of differential between the two is perfectly normal, so that it's a little area to play with. But without having an RTA to actually see what you're doing on the DSP, you're just going to be winging it. So you really have a hard time setting it up, because the whole idea is to be able to match. Now, the cheapest DSP for doing that is definitely Andy's Audio Frog. That's 20% off right now because you plug it into your laptop and you can see what's going on. So first you do the passenger door, find out, get your curve set, get it levels properly, and then you match that, you copy that, take a screenshot, and then you just overlay the driver's door to it and you match them up, and that's it. Do y'all do security at all? Not much. I mean, you could probably count how many alarms we put in on one hand this year. Fernando needs a pay raise. He got one. He gets one every year. He got one. I didn't. I gave him a pay raise. So he's good. Need nav and CD. We're talking about for the radio, 6906 is a good one there. But you're not going to get a short chassis with that. Thank you. I'll measure the driver. Perfect. What's your thoughts on audio control? Love them. I mean, yeah, big fan. Big fan. Yeah, we got everything they make. So, I mean, it's one of the things I do. And Rockford coming out with any new product in 2020. Yeah, that we can actually talk about. They're coming out with a whole new lineup of Prime products. They're also coming out, I think, with some updates to like their motorsport stuff. Whoopity-doo there. Like they're revamping their marine line of speakers and whatnot. But really for us, what we're more excited about is the new line of Prime amplifiers. They've gone away from the look that just didn't match anything. I always thought that the Prime amp was what it was. It was like a Chinese line that they just kind of picked up and carried along. I know it's not, but it just never... And so they showed it at SEMA to actually have something to show, and we've been trying to get one, but they've only everything they had at SEMA was a prototype basically. I don't even know if they actually worked. I think they were all just like heat sinks, but I don't know. I wasn't there. But Eric's been trying to get us a amp so we can have it in here and play with it a little bit. So I think I don't know when that's going to ship, and I don't know if it's going to be speakers as well. I'm guessing it probably will.
Second round, let's go.
Yeah, I know, right? It's getting a P300.
P500.
Oh, it's getting a P500.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so we'll have to get wire.
Yeah, we have to get
Oh, no, this is the amp underneath the batteries under the seat.
right there.
Yeah, so no, we probably won't need wire.
And it's that size.
That's going to work out
Yeah,
good.
it's gonna...
So on the Rockford P500 enclosure, they've moved the amplifier to the passenger side, which means we always come up the driver's side because that's typically where the battery is. In this car, the battery's underneath the passenger front seat.
Yep.
So this is like a dream come true for the 500.
Yeah.
So awesome. Are we hit an hour? We hit an hour. Holy crap.
We
hit
have an hour? Wow.
Yeah, we hit an hour. All right, guys. So that's that. And listen, thank you so much for tuning in on this Friday. We apologize there won't be a show tomorrow because he's got family stuff to do. I've got family stuff to do with the holiday coming up. This is going to be the last of the YouTube shows for this year. We'll be back next year with more of that. But don't worry. Monday, we will have Jeff Smith on, and we will be talking to him. Actually, you guys will be talking to him. We're not going to interview him. He's just going to be here to help answer questions. So if you have DSP questions, tuning questions, he's the national sales trainer for Amp Global, so he knows it all.
Yeah.
And he's worked for other companies, and he's been doing it as long as I have.
Okay, so the next live show here in YouTube, that will be the 4th?
Let's not even put a date on it yet, because I don't even know. It might be the 4th.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, right now it's probably scheduled for the 4th. Don't worry. Follow us on Instagram. 5 minutes with 5-star. We'll definitely still be doing that because I don't think I could go a full week without talking to you guys because that would drive me crazy. But coming back off of that, videos that we are going to have coming up is we actually have another Raptor where we show you how to, it was the one that has the factory screen in it. They don't make a dash kit for. We custom fab the dash kit, which wasn't as hard as you would think, and then put an iData piece in it. So that will be coming up. Then we have the iData the audio control trip will be coming up. Video for that's coming up, and that's going to be a 2-part. So it's going to be the trip video. There's going to be 2 videos for it. One for here and one for the boring life of Dean and Haley. Which
I don't get your question, Manuel.
There's a lot of them I don't get it. Anyways, and then we also have Pac's new Dodge Ram kit that we filmed the beta video on that just is getting released, I think, this week. And then we have the beta video for the new LC2 Pro and the LC1. So they gave us those to film, so we've got those. So we got a lot of videos coming up early that we just have to get out. I was hoping to take some time off. I'm going to because it's Christmas, and that's just how it works. But coming back, we're just going to get right into a bunch of beta videos and a bunch of just fun stuff. So the fun never ends. That's it. But for right now, this is going to end because we got to get home. I got some miles I got to get going on.
I just want to say Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year. Thank you for the support for all these guys that actually just dropped some money today. Thank you so much.
For those of you that don't follow us on Facebook,
Just follow.
Oh wait, are we doing Jeff on Facebook or YouTube?
I thought we said we were gonna do it on YouTube because it's more
Ooh.
crowded.
Don't worry then. This won't be the last show. We'll be back on Monday. We're coming here on Monday.
There you go. See?
Because we were going to try to simulcast and we never got around to seeing
Right,
if
and,
that actually
and
works.
everybody agreed to do it here.
Yeah, we all agreed
So,
to
there you
So I don't
go.
even know what I was thinking. We'll be back Monday. All right, guys. You have a wonderful weekend as always. DNF Tool Drawer is a place you can find all the cool tools that we use.
Yep.
Teespring/store/5-star. Boom. Patreon. It's there.
Yep.
That's the one thing I am going to get out over the Christmas break is the podcast. We got a bunch of podcasts. I'm just going to drop them all because it's like whatever. And then we'll be back Monday with Jeff. I'm excited.
Yep.
It's Friday night, people. What does that mean? It's time to be stupid. The holidays are coming. Everyone's drinking that crazy eggnog. Don't drive home drunk. Uber, Lyft, they're cheap, for God's sakes. Arrive alive so that we can see you guys back here Monday and ask a bunch of cool questions. Make sure you guys hammer the crap out of Jeff. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You have a wonderful night as always. We'll see you later next time.
Bye.
Is there a stop button here?
Yeah.